Welcome back to Infowars Nightly News. I'm your fill-in host, Rob Dew, and I'd like to thank Paul Watson for covering the news portion. I was watching him do that, and there's just a couple other things that I thought of. I remember reading a Chuck Baldwin article from a few years ago when he was talking about Virginia passing the NDAA nullification legislation. And, Virginia Governor Bob McDonnell says is on record of opposing the legislation. Well, here's why. And nobody's going to tell you this. We got another graphic there. He is on the Council of Governors that Obama started. He picked out 10 governors, 2 of which aren't even, Puerto Rico, I don't believe, has been named a state yet. But anyway, Governor Bob McDonnell's right there. So that's why you're not going to see him going against the president who picked him to be on this council. That's all about political kickbacks, and that Council of Governors is supposedly to create a Republican-Democrat coalition that comes together to help enforce all the laws that us regular people really don't like. And furthermore, just this past break, you watched Luke Rudkowski confronting Newt Gingrich 5 times in one video, and he's completely ignoring him when he talks about Bohemian Grove. And then we showed the other video that he did a couple months ago when Newt was kind of in his ascendancy, and now he's kind of floundering in last place, far behind everyone. But, right here we have the book. It was sent in from a listener. This is the Annals of Bohemian Grove, 87 to 96. Okay? And it's got all these pictures. There's a cremation of care. There's Jimmy Carter, who came along. Also Jack Kemp. And then there you got Newt inside the book. And you got the 2 Bushes together, like father, like son. And here's another picture we found. You go to this overhead dot cam shot. Here's Newt Gingrich with John O'Connor in 1995. So there he is right there in the book, in the flesh. It's Newty, all right? He goes to the Grove. He may not want to admit it, and he didn't even kind of slide off the question by saying, we go there to have gentleman fun. We go there for a gentleman's parties and all that other stuff. No. He goes there. They do Luciferian worshiping ceremonies, worshiping stone owls, and he doesn't want you to know about it. He wants to pretend that he's a great man and that you should vote for him for president because he's going to build a moon base and whatnot. One final article. Alex covered this a little bit today, and this was Kurt Haskell brought this to my attention. Trinity speakers say U.S. must share sacrifice, and this is from the San Antonio Express. So you got Alan Simpson and Erskine Biles, a couple of fossil bipartisan members who are, well, I'll just read it right here. Simpson, a former U.S. Senator from Wyoming, and Bowles, the White House Chief of Staff under Clinton, say the only way to get the country's finances on a sustainable path is a combination of cutting costs, increasing taxes, and encouraging economic growth. Now, increasing taxes and encouraging economic growth, well, that's not going to happen. You can't encourage economic growth by increasing taxes. That's already been proven. Putting everything from Social Security benefits to defense spending and Medicare on the table. Guess what? They're not going to put defense spending on the table. They're going to put your Social Security and your Medicare on the table. And Simpson and Bowles spoke Tuesday morning as part of the Trinity University's Policy Maker Breakfast Series, zinging a series of jokes and one-liners at an audience of about 500 with a serious message and words politicians use, such as shared sacrifice. They say if the country doesn't act, the financial markets will eventually raise the cost of credit, likely turning on a dime and moving without warning, as is happening in Europe. If that happens, the cost of everything from credit card debt to home mortgages, along with the cost of borrowing for the country, will shoot up, and the U.S. will experience a recession like you've never seen before, Boyles said. Simpson said the commission members differed on when they thought the tipping point might come, but no one thought it would be more than 2 years away. Okay, folks, time to get prepared. So just last year, we had politicians saying that we've got about 2 years to get our house in order or there's going to be an economic collapse with the way things are going.